who lives here in Vegas. But it all started in the Bay Area for Devin Haney. Started boxing at 8 years old, was getting into some fights at school. Then he moved to Vegas, was under the tutelage of Floyd Mayweather Sr.
The undefeated, the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin, the Dream Haney! And an undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, Devin.
Dancing underneath the moonlight tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He parries the right jab away. He got caught clean by a left hook. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Punch, counter punch. Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
These fighters have had to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Going to shake out a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He threw a punch and just got countered. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Good punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And down they go. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
And I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. That one lands. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Hey, those punches add up.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. What a punch! Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen the guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blah!
You can't do that too often or the referee is going to take a point.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Can't find a home with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good right hand. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Why weren't they covering up? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
I don't know if it's a...
They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. That counter shot lands. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. That punch landed. No rest for the weary. The building is going, and he will hold here. And good thing he did, because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. There's a scoring blow.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gonna try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fantastic punch. What a punch. That counter shot lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Will the referee step in? And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that on replay over and over again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This fighter continues to show how much heart he's got, but the corner may have to intervene here.
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Good counter punching. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they throw a shot, they get... What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano, they're letting the shots go.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. A perfect counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
You remember, with a lighter weight, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night work for the referee.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Good counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no... Why weren't they more cautious? it. That was the big shot we were with. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We came here for a fight, and we've got a hugging contest.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out their place. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull them, pull the arm out the shoulder, lean on them, but do it on the blind side of the referee, so he doesn't know.
They exchange punches. That counter shot lands. That punch is beginning to take its toll. This may do it. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Let's see like that he's leading halfway through this round.
What perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's the perfect stuff.
So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
That hook won't score. And he scores with the counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good one. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That counter. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a massive upset this would be. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How will they...
Can they finish it? Has he weathered the storm?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little.
Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it. Night, night.